who knows Cal would ostensibly know his name is Eric. Yeah, his name is Eric Callahan, but people call him Cal.
I only remember Cal.
I couldn't remember if you'd actually told us that his first name is Eric.
I mean, look, it's more of a word. I name dropped him in the first episode, but everyone calls him Cal. That is what he is known by.
So
but
we're
it's
back
like it's a word of mouth thing. His legal name is Eric Callahan.
Sweet.
Just like, how does she know his name? But
all right, looks like the sound is back.
I mean, saw my ID at one point or another. Like there's a lot of ways they can know my. I am very known in this city. I spent the first like fucking 19 years of my life just helping people out for no reason. People know who I am.
What were you wanting to check?
Right.
If Pete recognized the face under this helmet at all.
Is there a face?
Yes, I did describe her.
Is there a face?
I mean, I just because the helmets are not usually look throughable, so I didn't remember.
Oh no, she took her helmet off.
All right then. Just thinking about my bike.
Cassidy.
And all the rocks I have to collect.
He?
I rolled an 18. So
he does recognize her. He does recognize her from from some missing posters in Angel Grove about 3 years ago.
Whilst you're like talking and looking at the other, you'll just see Pete's like head still in his like helmet, just like slowly turning, and he's like, "Oh shit, Q, that's Cassidy."
Does Q remember who Cassidy is? Would Q remember who Cassidy is? Were they at school together?
Does Q pay attention to milk?
He'll like while
too busy.
While he's saying this, he'll like pull up like a digital image on everyone's visor of the missing poster.
Were we all morphed?
You're on morph.
Hold on.
You weren't. Yeah.
You weren't morphed.
I wasn't.
Oh, were we not morphed?
I was like,
I
no.
Cal
was.
was because he came from the volcano, but this was just a normal.
I came
You
in
weren't here
unmorphed.
expecting trouble.
Fair. I'll just send it to the communicators then, like or phone, text. Yeah, text.
Good text.
I whip out my flip phone.
I have to try and send it to you over Bluetooth
Okay.
or something.
You're the ghost. You're
Ghost.
Ghost. Is that the word?
Phantom Ranger.
Yeah, same thing.
In context, I guess.
So, when?
Yeah, I suppose we did send for you like a while ago. Your timing is fantastic.
Well,
how
I was
long
there.
ago
You just didn't see me.
How long ago did we say, Matthew, that the
3
call
weeks.
was the original call was made?
The original
4
call,
weeks?
yeah, 3 weeks. When she was messaging, when Sophie spoke to Alpha and was talking about
early
help.
January.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay.
So you were there and helping us?
Oh, was it the thing that like there was the shimmer of stuff? There was like
something
sick. Thank you.
Yeah.
On planet
that
insert
you?
number here.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, you called it Bob. Yeah.
Bob.
I was
Yeah,
told it was
Bob.
named Bob.
Bob. It's called Bob.
Interesting name.
Easy to remember. So, what brings you here now?
I have orders from the emissaries.
Is it to tell us off for being rude? Because I might have
Well-
been rude to one of them.
I am not here to tell you
Eh.
off for being rude.
I think
Oh.
I think your
They're
I think your
coming, that
rudeness
blue
balances
thing.
out when one of them kidnapped our Blue Ranger.
At this point, when
Seriously.
Cal mentions that, you see Sophie, who is probably standing some close proximity to Peter, kind of retreat behind him. Like, I don't like this attention being pulled towards my problems, and I am going to hide now.
Right.
And then Peter will probably sense this behind him.
Just kind of like grabs her hand, just like, you're okay. Don't worry, you're fine.
As they start talking about Bob, Cassidy's gonna find Peter and it's gonna be like, by the way, I need that back.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're Cassidy, right?
Yes.
So
How
is
did you know?
the missing posters all around Angel Grove?
Missing posters.
So is this where you've been all this time? You become a Phantom Ranger?
She looks very confused. She's not sure.
Do you remember who you were before you were a Phantom Ranger?
Yes.
And where you came from?
Yes.
How long have you been a Phantom Ranger?
Let's see. I left 2020. It takes her a minute. She looks like she's doing a lot of math.
She's doing math, and it's hurting my brain.
It looks like she's doing a lot of math, and she's like 2020, I want to say. Yes, 2020.
Canonically, it's 2023, yeah?
Mhm.
Cool. So that was 3 years ago. Did you tell anyone you were leaving?
That is not the issue at hand right now. The issue at hand is I'm here to help you with your Rito situation, I believe.
Cool. And
Is he a
You taking us to space?
No.
Are you a ride to the moon?
I'm just here to be of assistance.
Sick can always
Sophie-
use more numbers.
Sophie finally kind of
Yeah, I mean,
steps forward to stand next to Peter, and she says, several weeks ago, I was told you would have some expertise that would help, some knowledge beyond my personal grasp, and I asked Alpha to reach out as a long shot. I was told that it might be difficult to contact you. You know, I wasn't sure if you were going to receive the message, but now that you're here, I'd like to pick your brain a little bit, if
Well,
that's okay with you.
I have much knowledge of many different areas of expertise, so I am at your service if that is what you need. And she flicks her wrist and her morpher appears and she presses her button and she unmorphs and she's just in a casual, what looks like cargo pants and like a swim top, that like long sleeve swim top type of very materialistic. I don't think that's the right word, but very, very a thing. But I do want to go over I do want to introduce myself and get to know you if we are going to be working together as a team.
Cal is gonna lean over to Q and be like, "So if they've technically been missing for any number of years, is it gonna be weird when we like hang out off duty? We just like show up hanging out with someone who is on a missing poster, like several of like just how we get like that?
Yeah.
How are we gonna resolve that?
Walking around with milk carton girl.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but it doesn't sound like we're going to be hanging out anytime soon. I mean, we know we have a Rito, but I didn't realize we had a Rito situation. It kind of fills me with foreboding about something that's about to happen that the emissaries know about that we don't.
What he said. Can you fill us in on anything?
I'm
Situation.
sorry.
Is there something we should know about Rito? Is he doing something? Is that why you're here? So do you have a line on the blue
I
emissary
only
so I can punch
know
them?
what the emissaries have told me, and that is to be of assistance to you, to be here and help you with whatever needs to be helped. They are
They
very
really
cryptic
do like
that way.
being very vague, don't they?
They really do.
So it
How,
is a
do,
pleasure
yeah.
thing for them.
how have you put up with them for the last 3 years?
I really don't know.
Cool. Well,
Speaking
nice
of things,
Oh, go ahead, Jay.
speaking of things we don't know, apparently you're considered a missing person here because I think
That would be something, wouldn't it?
yeah. Alpha, do we have any kind of cunning disguises? Some glasses with a fake nose, maybe a big bushy mustache, something, anything?
I do not think the Groucho Marx glasses will work to divert attention away from the missing person.
I mean, if you're gonna be here a while, if you're joining the team, question mark, maybe you should not be a missing person anymore.
Sarah,
Go home.
Sarah, that implies
People are
someone
looking for
talking to
you.
the police, and you hate that. Sorry, I didn't say
Michael,
that. Yeah.
what is your question, Michael?
as this was asked to out like that is Pete standing there with his hand up looking all pleased with himself, like, I mean, could probably design some sort of like holographic face changer for you. That would work, make you look like someone else.
I appreciate the sentiment. And I appreciate what you're saying. And I will return home when the time is right. For now, if it is all right with you and Alpha, I will remain in the command center.
I mean, I guess you're on the couch. We don't have a phantom room.
I was just about to say, is there a room for the Phantom Ranger?
It's a
The
secret.
command center's just grown a room.
Yes, Panic?
Does Cal get the sense that Peter just really wants to make holographic face-changing technology?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yes.
All right,
Say
so
at least
after
50%, yeah.
all right, so
Without rolling.
after
Yes.
Cassidy politely declines the face-changing technology, Cal will go over to Peter and be like, "Hey, if you want to make some holographic face-changing technology, I think that would be really cool."
Okay, yeah, cool. I could whip something together.
Oh,
Let Pete build.
Hey, we got another story point. Awesome.
Hey, they're your eyebrows. If you want to burn them off trying to experiment with holographic technology and lasers, you go for it.
Should be fun.
yeah, they just grew back too.
Yeah, I don't really need this hat anymore, but I've kind of got used to it.
It's a good hat.
It's a good hat. It's true. All right. What is- I need a vibe check. I need a vibe check.
Same. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
I'll
above
take
table,
one of
we know
those.
that you're fine, but in characters like,
I mean,
And-
Sophie doesn't.
Vibe check me. Vibe it.
vibe me.
What is the vibe?
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
that's
find
Roll
out,
to-
shall we?
Roll to
I want to
vibe.
spend a story point for specialization. Anyone care if I spend for specialization?
Go.
We have
Yeah,
Go for it.
sure.
1,000
We have
story
a
points.
couple extra. May as well.
I'd like to. No, it's
That is
fine.
a-
I rolled a 15.
21 for Q, a 21 for Sarah, a 15
21
for
for Sarah.
Sophie.
Pete's thinking about face changing technology now, so he's not vibe checking. He's distracted.
Cal just didn't care to vibe check. He's good.
What are you trying to discern? Is my question.
Do you
What's your
have?
intentions with my daughter? Yeah.
Are you evil? Do you have ill
Uh,
intentions? Like
She gives off a cool and calculating demeanor, but she has no ill will.
yeah.
I think Sophie personally is just trying to figure out why she feels so uncomfortable. And that makes a lot of sense now that you mention it.
It's been a long time since she's interacted with a human.
Been a long time. Been a long time. Been a long, lonely, lonely.
been a while.
long road.
Sophie, I think, will
Your words to people
elbow
now. Yeah.
Peter and just whisper quietly, I know I just gave it to you, but I'm gonna need the flash drive back.
Just like, I need this. Just like, yeah, cool, okay. It's in the lab, so just grab it when you need it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be working with Cassidy, so you know it'll be
No
fine.
problem.
Right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You can finish. I'll go after you.
I was just gonna say to Cassidy, you mentioned introductions.
Yes.
Something we like to do as a group is eat. Maybe you could do introductions of. We could do introductions over food. Would it make you feel comfortable?
She thinks for a second. She's like,
Do I eat?
she just kind of gets like lost in her eyes for a second, like, dang, real food that isn't alien food. No more spicy stew. And then she kind of blinks and goes, that would be great. I would appreciate that.
Maybe go find you a room so you can get yourself set up and get some food, and let's go.
Alpha, is there room in the Zord Bay for my ship?
Ship?
Yeah, ship.
Your what? So
That's cool.
you can take us to the moon.
Of course.
Just like
Field
Pete just
trip
tapping
when?
on Q's shoulder. She did say ship, right?
Q will ignore Pete, but say to Cassidy, you might want to keep the keys with you at all times.
You might
Good.
need to let me have a look at this thing.
Good to know. And then she will I'll be back. I'm going to park my ship in the Zord Bay. And then she will teleport to her ship and park her ship in the Zord Bay and then teleport back into the command center.
If you haven't already,
That's
if you haven't
Cassidy
already,
reverse parking.
Minute she's gone.
I'll give you guys a minute to calm down.
like
Well-
just before you like poof out,
Yeah.
Pete will
We'll
just say,
just
"Oh, you
follow
might want to introduce yourself to Tora as well on the way."
Um,
Well, I had things I was doing before they showed
Yeah,
up, so I gotta go. You guys got this, right? And then I'm gonna go to the volcano.
Right. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's my name.
Absalom?
You can call me Cal. That is the name people have called me. Feel free, either one. I will respond to both.
Fair enough. Can't believe I forgot him was Eric. Right. But on topic, the hell. Who is the
So
what?
the
Yeah.
Phantom Rangers are like a different spectrum, but they kind of operate outside of like spectrum teams like ours, and they're kind of closer to the emissaries. They're kind of like their pet ranger project. You know, that sounds really disrespectful, but that's kind of, you know, they're like the private force of the emissaries to do their bidding in the physical realm, and the emissaries are busy off being ethereal and useless. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that explains the energy she gives off. I don't want to. I'm trying to be less mean, but she has a vibe that's not very nice.
It
Let's
could
call it
just
that.
be that Phantom Rangers, from what I understand,
She just has a bad personality.
no, they don't operate as part of a team. So it's quite likely that Cassidy's not been around people for more than a mission's worth of time, and probably hasn't been with another team. See it from their perspective. We're a unit, and they've just rocked up, and they're just like, somebody sent me to help you. You know, they're coming from an awkward place.
Yeah.
my concern is just that she works for the emissaries. As someone was so quick to point out, I had a recent encounter with one of them that was less than pleasant. So that connection, I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
either. But
No, we definitely shouldn't just trust her with everything.
I really wish
Equally-
we hadn't opened with, "Hey, our Blue Ranger got kidnapped by the Blue Emissary." That's mildly embarrassing and also not something I want to continue thinking
not-
about.
It's not your fault that it got kidnapped. That's on them. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
I also really don't want to keep going back to it. I'd rather just move forward.
That's fair.
The other thing we need to be
I
conscious of
understand that,
is that the
but-
emissaries do things. The blue emissary made that mistake. Cassidy didn't. To tar somebody with the faults of their hierarchy is not particularly fair. I mean, Sarah has a problem with the law and organized structures of organizations and authority, but she doesn't hold it against you for the fact that your father's a...
That's true, but I'm not wrong.
Well, you know, potato, tomato.
Like, if she's talked to them on the rate, I don't trust the emissaries. I don't. They haven't demonstrated themselves to be trustworthy people, question mark. Like, and if she's in remotely regular communication with them, like, she's actively working for them and not with us.
I'd
That's a
have
problem.
to agree with Q a little bit. Like, yeah, she's an agent of the emissaries, but like that doesn't mean she necessarily shares 100% the same agenda, and she's been sent here to support. So, although, yeah, maybe not trust her 100%, give her
Well,
benefit of the doubt for now.
I'm
I
saying we be
did.
careful. If there's something we need to
We
keep
do
our
have a
did
history
call-
of mistrusting allies. Like, gets us on some rough footing. It might be good to start a relationship off in a good way.
Jay?
Q morphs
Look,
and points to his pauldron that has the constellation on it and goes, "It was the emissaries who gave us this. We have had a lot of enemies come at us. Every time we find somebody new, they're an enemy, even on the beach. Maybe it would be nice if this one turns out to be not an enemy. And even if they're not a direct challenge, yeah, be guarded, but let's not scare away potentially the one person on our side that we've had arrive to help us."
At the very least, I did call for her expertise. So, I am going to retrieve the research, and we will start building a bridge over there. I did mention food. A little hospitality would make a good starting off point. I don't know.
Food is good.
I you know,
Alpha, who has largely been silent through this exchange, does sort of walk over to the group, although his hands are on one of the consoles, and does make a bit of a throwaway comment. Technically, you all work for the emissaries. She just does so more directly.
He does have a point. And hey, if she has a directer connection with them than us, it may even help us understand their motivation a little more. Like, help communicate with each other a bit better.
Think of it as a research project.
when
all right. I hope they're not all like the blue one.
My only one
When
issue,
Q-
Q buddy, I think she wants that compass back, and I'm kind of attached to it. I had some ideas.
you got to give it back, Pete.
Finders keepers.
So in essence of me not making any more stupid decisions, something we also need to talk about later. Take this. It's your choice. You're leader of the group. You make that decision, and he'll give the compass to Q.
Okay, I'm off joyriding across the galaxy. Bye.
You jerk!
I mean, I suppose we could figure out why she needs it. Like, do we need
that's the thing that you guys used to help get me back, right?
Yeah, I'm 99% sure it is hers.
Wait, are you saying you stole it? I wasn't even there for that.
Well, no, these guys saw a shimmer, and she just admitted she was the shimmer, and the shimmer helped us find the compass. So, yeah.
But I think it was already. I don't know.
Okay.
If it was her, she should have got it back sooner.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I'm very confused.
We at least have
What
a
time
starting
are we
point.
Sorry, Anne.
Evening?
I thought
Is it dinner
I
time?
feel like I was doing
Because
something
Sophie was
before.
gone the entire day.
It was
It is
4
the late
o'clock when you guys
evening.
met, yeah.
Late afternoon.
they probably need to go to
Early
the beach
evening,
to-
late afternoon, sorry.
Oh shoot! I forgot about that. Q's got stuff happening. Oops.
Alpha.
Oh yeah.
Can we
Should we invite her to your?
I think we should invite her, but I don't think she's going to want to come. Unless she can come in like Shady Phantom way, in the same way that we didn't see her before. Maybe she can be there but not be seen. her choice, obviously.
I mean, yeah, it's up to her
That's worse than not
comfort
invited.
level wise, I
If I
guess.
put the gloves back on, Elsa, it's fine.
I'm just gonna stand here off to the side, invisible and creepy.
I mean, obviously,
watching
that's not
everyone
how I
have
would
fun.
invite her.
No.
I'm not that much of a meathead. Alpha, can we repurpose the white room to be a phantom room? Is there a color changing switch?
That would be so
Like
sick.
light bulbs? Yeah.
It is purely
Alpha's
about
just-
willpower.
You just change the settings on your RGB lighting.
Yeah, exactly, 100%.
Purely about
Rather than being in the
willpower
hex
and
code, it
control of
goes
the grid.
to... Yeah. Sorry, say again?
Purely about willpower and control of the grid.
Okay. So
100% pure concentrated
Q
power
will
of
go
will.
and find... Oh, I know I can get through the door, so I can probably change... Aha! You see? Clunk goes the penny. Like, oh yes, I do have a dad that works at Immigrant. Q will be...
But what
I
color
can
is
also
I
get
guess we'll find
Purple.
out. Q will
It's
head
purple.
off to meet Cassidy once she's done docking her ship in the Zord Bay.
Okay, am I back? Am I here?
Yep.
I don't
Okay.
know. I left the scene, but I don't know if the scene came with me.
I think the scene came with you. So
Okay. I shot the sheriff.
I want to see this ship, so I'm going with
I guess
you.
that means that Peter's following as well.
so the swords are in Tor, correct?
Yep.
Except the
Can I-
dragon Zords. The dragon Zords are just kind of swimming around.
Yeah. What language does Tor speak? I'm just wondering if I can communicate with Tor.
I will
English.
say yes in the language that you
If
know
Tor
you
is-
can communicate with Tor.
All right, so I set the ship in Tor, and then I'm just talking with Tor. Like I'm introducing myself to Tor in a language that you don't understand. It sounds ancient and impossible.
All you can hear from
Is
Tor
it
is.
Altarian? Is
And
it
I seem to
is
understand, and I'm talking back.
Is it Altarian?
It is not
Is he
Altarian.
making sure your insurance is up to
Okay.
date?
It is Tauranese.
It seems like some of Eltarian may be based on this language, but the language itself is even older. Even older.
Oh, Leah.
I swear I
So
can
it-
speak English.
I can't.
So it's like
I speak, I can swear.
okay, so it's like ancient. It's like an ancient. It's like Latin or whatever, right?
Yeah, like a root
Ancient
language.
Eltarian
Something.
versus
Above the
modern
table,
Eltarian?
it's above the
Free
table.
Latin.
It's like super ancient alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the language. Of
No,
the
it's just
Elves,
because. It's just because I
Ancient
picked. Sophie picked up a lot of Eltarian.
Nice.
Lots of Eltarian.
Yeah. So when
What
you guys come
accent
in,
is that?
it's Swedish. No,
Brain.
I'm kidding.
She's only ever read it.
Swedish.
She's never spoken it.
The stone.
Thank
Thanks,
you for
Tor.
calling Power Rangers. We are here to help you. Scandinavian.
So
No.
when you guys come in, she excuses herself from Tor, and she looks at you, and you guys see the Phantom Ranger ship, which looks like it does in the show and in the book and everything. So,
Q will be sure to go and Google it at some point soon.
How big is the Phantom ship, like size-wise?
That is a whole ass
size-wise,
spaceship.
let me double check. Let me pull up my
It's
sheet.
huge.
I believe it's huge.
Nice.
Roughly the same size
Yeah,
as
okay.
your Zords.
My
Yeah.
dragon.
It's a big ship.
Spaceship.
So, is it just a ship, or does it do anything else? Like,
It's just a ship.
Holy shit.
still pretty cool. How fast does it go?
It
Does it go
goes-
ludicrously fast?
It's decent. It's an older model, but it does its job.
Base model phantom
I'm sure
ship.
Tor can help you upgrade.
Listen,
Just-
I'm a base level Phantom Ranger. I can only go up from here.
Does it make an ominous noise when you fly it? Is that where the Phantom name comes from? It's like,
Just makes
When
spooky sounds.
you ask about the ship and if it's just a ship, you do hear a response from the ship, and it's just, are
I
you
want that.
just a person?
What?
Wanda, I thought
Yes.
we talked
Can
about
I
this.
inside check the ship?
What?
Did you
I
call,
wanna vibe check
did
the
you call
ship.
it Wanda?
your
Pete
ship
just
just
like,
talk?
"Hi,
Vibe check
Wanda."
the ship.
Yes, my ship has sentience.
I want to vibe check the ship.
I turn and look at my Zord.
Look, if it has sentience, it can be vibe checked.
I'm sorry, I called you just a ship.
The ship angry at Peter.
Don't always do that.
A little offended.
Don't be offended, Wanda. It's okay. I'm sorry I called you the last model.
Sophie immediately
You know I
elbows
play.
Peter. How dare you offend our guest?
question. Above the table question. Is it a driving check to
On the
insight
other side
check
of
the
Peter.
vehicle?
You already do that?
Driving
I would say an
Not
alertness
that-
insight check still, because with sentience it does actually have smarts and social scores.
Nice. I rolled a 19 with a 4 on my D4 to vibe
You have
check
a new
the ship.
job, Peter.
Yeah, it is. Wanda
Are we
does
vibe checking the
seem
ship? I'll vibe
Wanda
check
does seem a
everything.
little bit offended that she has been spoken about as if she were just a thing. She
I
is
apologize.
effectively a Zord. She is a mighty fighting machine powered by the grid itself. She is a relic of a age gone by. She is older,
Yeah.
more powerful, and wiser than Peter. And
I
she will not
think-
take his sass talk.
He didn't know
think-
she was more than just a ship. He
I
apologized.
think, I think after Sophie scolds Peter for offending her, she also adds, "Don't ask about her age."
and then
I mean, this ship is definitely more than meets the eye.
I mean, I think she's
outta
from a
here.
battle beyond the stars, to be honest.
Get the hell out of here, you guys.
both of you. Cassidy will go, Wanda, this is Peter, Sophie, Sarah, and Marcusio.
Hi, Wanda. Sorry, I called you just a ship. I didn't realize you were a Zord. That was very rude of me.
Yes, well, you must be the Green Ranger.
Yep. Want to meet my dragon?
Yes, we met.
he just he
Not
whistles
euphemism.
the tune that comes out of
Is
the
it
dagger
possible to be
and the dragon.
rangerous? That feels inappropriate. That feels like
Oh no, the
That's not
Dragon Zord
targeted.
and I met
yeah.
a long time ago.
Are you saying the Dragon Zord has a type?
More like he's disappointing.
Hey,
Wanda,
Oh,
how dare you?
Oh.
I am so sorry about
nothing
her.
disappointing
She's
about my
sassy.
boy.
He can't even
oh
fly.
no.
Wanda,
Yet.
I'm sorry. We should let her be. She's exhausted.
He is a
I
dragon.
get cranky.
but-
I glare
I
at
get
her.
cranky when I'm tired. I get cranky when I'm tired too. And
Moving
Yeah,
swiftly on.
she's-
You will say something along the lines of, I think that we have a room that you can make use of if you need
Oh.
somewhere to like bunk down, chill out, research stuff, etc.
She takes a step towards Q and be like, "That would be great because she snores." She'll point to the ship.
Do we need to reinforce any of the structure?
Your shit snores.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard. I didn't hear you, Jay. What were you saying?
Do we need to reinforce any of the structures? Or is it just audio? Or does it
It's
cause
just
any kind of
audio.
damage?
It's just
Okay.
funny. She likes to annoy me. I'll grab a bag. She'll press a button on her
Right.
so
Morpher?
you'll notice that her morpher is not as big and chunky, and it's on her wrist.
Hmm.
And she'll press a button, and the hatch will come down in the back, and she'll go inside and pick up a few things.
And while you're gone, I'm gonna slug Pete in the shoulder lightly. You need to make our Zords talk. Figure that out. Talk to my Zord.
I mean, don't you
mean
understand your
don't
Zord
talk to
anyway?
us, what?
Not like
Clearly, you and your Zord just aren't as close as me and mine.
I mean, yours has a name, right, Sarah?
well, you know your job now. She hasn't told me your name.
We're
She
going
has
to
or
have a
hasn't?
discussion about the Zords.
Wait, does yours have a different name from just Red Dragon Thunderzord? Because mine's just called Dragon Zord.
Yeah, mine has a name other than Red Dragon Thunderzord. That's just what I shout when I need to reach into the grid to summon them.
Because did it tell you its name? Because the Dragon Zord just says he's called Dragon Zord.
Says or you say?
That's what it sounds like he's saying. I mean, he does only roar,
Yeah.
but I understand
mean-
it.
Uh-huh.
It's like there's. I don't know how to describe it. There's like more than. I don't want to just name her because she's not a
Yeah,
cat.
no,
Like,
it's I
there's
get
more
that.
than,
It's don't you
you know-
can't you feel their name?
Yeah,
I
Dragon
mean,
Zord.
it's not like the Red Thunder Dragon was just like, "Hello, I'm." You know, it's
I
you know when
suppose
you
that is a bit
connect
of a
when you're
mouthful for a
inside,
name.
when you're fighting with them, when you're training with them, when you're trying to, if it was an anime, it'd be like, whilst you're trying to deepen your what was it? Oh, the word was in my head and it's gone now.
Think that
Sync ratio, yes. Whilst you're trying to increase your sync ratio, have you
Fucking
not?
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
if your Zord has spoken to you, that's great. I'm still waiting it out. I think my girl's a little bit on the quiet side.
Yeah, to be fair, like the Dragon Zord is kind of like a polar opposite in it. He's not like, don't ever tell him I said this, but he's not the brightest tool in the shed.
Wanda's just
Q
like,
just looks at Peter and just goes,
"Mhm."
"Really?"
Um,
I mean, pot kettle.
That just goes
Yes, it
straight over
really
Pete's
does
head
that.
as well. Like, what about the pot and the kettle?
Never mind.
I think
So,
it's time for a cup of
um,
tea, Peter.
Right. Well, that's
I am going to
Okay, I'm
head
ready.
to the lab.
Okay, thank God. Come on, let's go.
great.
And that is literally Q's response.
I'm gonna head to the lab before we have that sit down with Cassidy and whatever else. Do we even have time for that before Q's thing? I'm just gonna go. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so Q will definitely have to not. Wrong tenses. Q will definitely need to leave to go to the beach for the festival thingy, but everybody else doesn't have to come. If everybody wants to come, they can come, but they don't have to if there's more interesting things to do elsewhere.
I've probably
I
got
think
enough rock
Sophie-
samples for my friend down in town.
I think Sophie probably would want to come, but she'll probably show up later if she's invited. Peter will probably be like,
I'm
"We're
definitely
gonna do normal
Mm.
coupley things."
Well, it's for Q. Like, we have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Q at any point was like, "Hey, there's a
Well,
thing that you can
then-
come to," Cal would be going. If he never mentioned it, then Cal wouldn't know about it.
Ro-
Okay. So yeah, Cal's gonna
Yeah.
show up.
Rolling back topic a bit, is it just me, or does Cal Zord some real judging?
Talking out
I
your
don't
ass
think
on
it's
that one.
judgy.
I got a vibe from it every time. Every time it shows up, it seems like it's got that Griffin's got like judgy vibes. I don't know. It's weird.
Wanda just like, mm.
Cool. So Q will show Cassidy through to where the rooms are, and when they get to the white room, he puts his arm in through the force field and concentrates on phantomy spectrum stuff.
It's purple.
What color is Phantom? Find that.
Concentrate on purple.
It goes taupe.
Ghost taupe.
Puce.
The door
Mauve.
does shift, that barrier does shift to a really deep, almost black purple. With almost no. When Q's had to access any of the rooms before, there's been a sort of push on his will. He's had to kind of push his way through and tell the grid what it is he's wanted. As Q and Cassidy are standing there, between the two of them, it's just, oh, okay, there's another ranger here. We need another room. This is what it needs to do. And whilst the barrier shifts, some of the furniture does as well. Some of the blankets and things like that are still white. There are still some mementos from Tommy's time in the room, but it's a livable place to stay.
Do I
Here you
recognize
go.
anything?
There are some trophies, some pictures of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as a picture of Tommy and Kimberly. Enough for you to recognize them, yeah.
Is Q in the room with me?
Yeah. Well, I've stood at the door and reprogrammed the door. I've not come in because you've not invited me in, and I'm a vampire. Yeah.
Maybe it's
I will.
vampire.
I'm just being polite.
This is how we learn. Using
Matthew, question.
Mhm.
Can I make a cultures check to see if I remember?
See if you remember what.
To see if I
Do you
remember people.
Yes. Difficulty 10.
What is my culture? Let me pull up my character sheet. I believe it's good. Oh shit, that is good.
Snag. Stand by. D12 in
Would you like me to
culture.
put it in the chat or just tell you?
You can just tell me.
16.
You definitely remember people. The faces in the pictures are familiar enough. They would have been a little bit older than you before you were disappeared from planet Earth. Just trying to think of a way to make that
Phantom
sound
nap.
less kidnappy.
Yep.
Yeah, but they are
those
all
emissaries.
familiar faces.
Do I have a slight memory of the two others that I've seen before here?
You do indeed.
Okay, I'll file that away for later. I'm not going to reveal all my secrets right now.
I was just about to say the two others.
The two others. You'll find out eventually. What?
Hey, what?
Um,
I say thank you to Q and I go in to make myself comfortable.
Cool. Well,
Renditioned by
You know
the
where we
alien
are.
CIA.
and he pulls his hand out the door and leaves her to do her thing. Oh, and then he taps on the door chime that is magically there because I want there to be a door chime. Like bing bong.
I open the door to make just effortlessly I open the door to make it visible so he can see me. Yeah.
And I kind of have a community celebration thing down on the beach that runs all this week, and I'm going to have to be heading out there. Some of the team might be coming. I know you said you'd probably hang out at the command center to save the whole missing person thing, but if you wanted to come down to the beach, it's open, so you'd be more than welcome. Unless you are violently allergic to sand or seawater, then it's probably not a good idea.
Thank you. I will think about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, shout if you need anything.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
And she'll hide. Ah!
How does
Right.
Cassidy feel
Dang.
having met up with this ranger team, some of which she knows, some of which know her?
She is a little sitting in this room of a person that she knew growing up with these mementos and photos on the wall of these people. She's a little overwhelmed. She feels like she has a lot to live up to and yet doesn't at all. Seeing these kids the last time she saw them, or what she thought were kids, they're a few years younger than her, that are now rangers, that are now saving the world like she is. She is confused. She is trying to sort out her thoughts, her feelings, and being back home after 3 years, time is different out in space, out when you're working for the emissaries. She didn't know she was gone that long. So she's just trying to sort out everything that's going on and all her feelings and trying to figure out her next move. She has a lot of emotions. There's a lot of emotions going on.
Layers of an onion.
And what is everybody else doing? Starting with our lovely Green Ranger, Peter.
Whilst everyone else went off to Q took Cassidy to go see the room. Pete would have stayed and spoke to Wanda a little bit. A to make up for calling her just a ship. And B, he's going to ask how can he make their Zords talk and see if Wanda can give him any information as how to give them voice boxes.
That's right. You know your job.
I've been wanting to do
Good
this
man.
for ages, but my technology would not allow it because it is a difficult job.
Wanda is very just like, oh, you haven't figured that out yet?
I mean,
You
there are
know
limits.
who would have
to
figured
what
it
I can
out?
do. If you say
Billy.
Billy.
Ooh!
I'm sorry, my ship has so much shade.
Yeah, Billy had a unique mind. Like I hold my hands up. I'm good at things. I'm not Billy good.
Do you know he's like saving people in space now?
Yeah, well, I knew he must be out there somewhere with the other guys.
He's doing so well.
Okay, but bringing it back round to my question, do you think you could help? Maybe.
What's in it for me?
What do you want?
You know, It's been a while since I've had a nice, thorough deep clean.
I could do that. That's a fair trade. If you like, show me how to do it. I can run like a full service and whatnot as well. Do some diagnostics and things for you.
Oh
Hold
no,
up.
I'm not letting you get your hands in this.
Do you think maybe it's
Hold
something
up.
you could teach me?
No.
Hold
it-
up!
Is this
Hey,
sounding
yo!
weirdly sexual without it meaning to?
No. No, you are not my ranger, and just no.
I mean, once you can probably understand him anyway, but once he gets talking, the Dragonzord can tell you I do a good job on him.
That barbarian.
He's a little rough around the edges, but he's a good dude.
He
There's
wouldn't
too
know
much
what a
in my
good
head
job
and it's all
was.
filth.
Jay, take a lap. Take a lap.
What-
Jay,
what was
stand
that?
up, walk around. Walk around your room.
What was that last
Jay, you
bit?
gotta
Sorry,
take a
Matt.
lap.
That barbarian wouldn't know what a good job was.
I'm sure you made sure of that. Heyo.
Bye, Jay.
Okay. So do we have a deal?
Well, we'll see. Depends on how good a job you do.
Oh my.
I don't know where to go from here, Matthew.
I'll tell you where we go. We
Sophie.
scene transition. Get out of
Have
here.
you got the... Oh, I don't know if Sophie can hear me. I don't know if Anne can hear me now with the headphones. Sophie, have you retrieved
Yeah.
the USB stick?
Yeah, I go. Yeah, I go to the lab and I retrieve this USB stick full of data. And in order to resist the urge to return to working with this data, she will go to the training room afterwards. She's just going to pocket the flash drive and then go to the training room. She has an idea that does not involve the morphin grid at all. She's just gonna train with her simulation for a bit before going to the beach.
Who is she fighting today?
I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna play the simulation back, like, to study it. She's going to study. She's going to study the fight that she was in, the gluttony fight. As she programmed it, she remembers it. Her logic is that if she essentially observes how they fight the demon, she might learn how to fight the demon trained titanium ranger. Learn how to fight like a demon. So she's studying the demons in the simulation in order to attempt to get some sort of an edge on any future Phantom Ranger encounter or Titanium Ranger encounters. Sorry.
You're good.
She's been thinking really hard about this for the last couple of days specifically.
Make me a difficulty 25 alertness check. Alertness perception.
Perception? Really, bro? Okay,
Really, bro.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna use an idea point
Okay.
to give myself an edge on that. Oh, I'm not gonna make it, am I?
Figure out what big
No, I'm
idea.
not. I'm gonna do it anyway. See how close I get.
Do it.
Not very close. That's a 17.
You study the fighting styles, but the Titanium Ranger didn't do an awful lot of fighting before he was swallowed up by Gluttony. And then, even after the Zords were summoned, the Titanium
Yeah.
Ranger's response was to then jump back in to Gluttony's stomach and fight
She
from the
remembers.
inside. Unfortunately,
Um,
you're not able to pick up enough information
But do
to
I-
make it.
Or do I learn anything about how demons fight, though? Or how the other Rangers have fought demons?
I will say, if you come across Gluttony, make me a. No. If you come across Gluttony, you remember enough to know that Gluttony's amulet was inside of
Yeah.
his
So-
stomach.
So it's not. So there's not like any information she can glean to apply to demons in general. Just
Not in
she thought that
general.
maybe if she could
No, because she
study
only saw.
demons in general.
Yeah, she only saw the Gluttony fight, and then Raph just come in and just totally dominate with magic.
Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe. She just is sitting cross-legged, kind of like perched on a building or something, like watching it from a distance and taking notes and trying to be all like academic about it.
Just jots down on a bit of paper. Anti-magic shielding? Question mark.
Yeah.
Is this something we
doesn't-
can do?
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. And then she will I don't know if Peter goes to find her at some point, but she will eventually wear the dress again and go back to the beach with Peter if he's inclined to do so.
Indeed. Once he's finished up getting sassed by Wanda. I,
We would probably find her in the training room.
do me and Wanda have a deal before I leave?
She did say that it would depend on how well the washing went. So
Cool. There, before he leaves, Pete will schedule in a cleaning day, and then he will go and find Sophie in the lovely dress. And
Is
off we
cleaning a
go.
free action?
She
No. Definitely not.
cleaning a free action. It's a full day action.
It is, yeah, it's multiple standard actions.
Now, what we want to ask is if licking the ship would clean it, and then if so, would it be a reaction?
First of all, you can't come in here with that energy asking to lick the ship after what we did in chat. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. You gotta keep that shit.
After that
Get outta
comment,
here. Take a lap.
if we
Yeah,
find
that's
if
just
we
sus.
find you licking that
That's
shit,
sus.
we're gonna have
That's gross.
Michael, stand up, take a lap. Walk around the room.
Peter would have probably found Sophie on the way out of the training room. And then headed to get ready for the beach. And she probably will just say something along the lines of, let's try another normal date, part
Normal
2.
date
Hopefully,
2.0.
hopefully we won't get
this
attacked.
time without sharks.
I mean, this is us. We'll just we'll enjoy it while we can.
I guess a day where I'm not getting kidnapped is a good day, and she kind of makes another really bad joke.
Oof.
Pete just kind of scowls, like not scowls at her, but just kind of gives her that look of too soon, dude.
I'm of the idea that if it was your trauma, you're allowed to joke about it as soon as you want.
I agree.
I'm the
I,
one who got
um,
kidnapped. I can joke about my own kidnapping.
Pete would class it as a shared trauma, so for him it's too soon.
I mean, at this point, with how close they are, it kind of is. But she will say, I do have to tell you something, and I know that I said I was going to hold off. So the teleport works normally again. It did.
Yeah,
It did.
I noticed you had bamfed. I didn't want to say anything. Everything seemed to go all right. I thought I'll let it go.
I do want to. There is something I want to mention about that we might want to check out, and it might be more of a biology thing. It might have something to do with my body or some sort of weird interaction, but it did feel a little bit like I was pushing against something. Like it felt really heavy. It used to feel really effortless, but now it's like I'm being met with a little bit of resistance when I do it. It didn't hurt me, did it, Matthew? Like it wasn't.
It was just exhausting.
Definitely something we'll check out. We'll look into that. Like
I
just be a side effect from being in the grid for so long. Like
I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to worry you, but I didn't want to set the precedent of keeping any more secrets.
No worries. We'll once we get back from tonight, we'll do some tests and see what we find out. Try not to worry about it, though. I'm sure it's.
Wait a minute. Technically, I'm still wearing the dress, right? Because we morphed and we were on the beach.
This is days later, isn't it?
No, is it?
No.
Is it the
Yes?
next day?
It's
What
the
was
next
the timing
day.
on it?
It's Thursday.
Oh, it was the next day. Okay, I'm gonna go change. She's probably in her jeans and a hoodie from traveling to Mariner Bay. And I think for the first time in like a few days, she will say, I think I'm gonna go back to the dorms and spend some time with Sarah if she's staying at the dorms, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I know we've been getting used to being together all the time, and it's been really nice. I just I want to talk to her about that I haven't gotten around to talking to her about.
Yeah, no worries. I've got the unicorn for now. I can manage.
She just smiles. I'm gonna go get dressed, and then she will disappear into her room for a bit.
When Peter makes the agreement with Wanda, Cassidy does just get a message ping up on her morpher, a little holographic projector.
It's like a calendar reminder.
And it's just a message from Wanda and just says,
got that
tricked
sucker.
green one into washing me.
This bitch. So does she not actually know how to help me make the Zod speak?
Just go, what did you do?
Like above table, in all seriousness, like I don't care. It's just funny.
How would she know?
Because she can talk. Maybe it's within her.
She didn't make herself.
Maybe she could provide me with her schematics, and together we can diagnose how it is.
You think you're getting schematics after one wash? Calm down.
Right? Damn, dude.
Schematics.
I'll take her to dinner too. Like, just give me
We know that Pete's
schematics.
not good with the social stuff.
I
You
literally
forget how
messaged
bad
Wanda.
Peter is with the social stuff.
Dinner
Don't
the
we?
I'm pretty sure Wanda has better social than Peter does.
Oh,
Oh my
100%.
god, what is her social?
Mine's 4. So if you have more than 4, you have me beat.
It's pretty
I
damn
don't
close.
know. I don't know what her clever. I don't have her cleverness, so.
Cal,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
insane.
If you click on comment,
how's the Minecraft going?
I mean, you tell me, Mo. I told you what I'm doing. You got to tell me how it's going. I be mining. I'm not really crafting, but I
I've
be
been
mining.
mining.
Singing Minecraft parody songs in the dark, except I'm not because Cal wouldn't know what Minecraft is.
That's a fair point.
It's
I'm
just a
trying to
joke for
remember.
me.
Did we determine any skill check last time for actually whether or not
Oh,
this would
God.
be?
Probably something I'm bad at, honestly.
Don't remember.
I don't remember one.
I mean, brawn
be
feels
fair.
right.
Brawn is what comes to mind. I'm just having a quick look, but it doesn't
I'm-
look like anything was.
I have bronze, so I won't be rolling that with snag, at least, if I,
I mean,
roll
you could
that.
try intimidating the volcano and getting it well.
I'm worse at intimidation than I am at brawn.
Go ahead and roll me a brawn check.
You there, rock.
Yeah, why not?
Break.
Although do wanna keep in mind that like I am trying to go to the beach thing. So even if I don't, when I don't find any energon in this volcano, I do want to just drop the volcanic rock samples off with my geologist friend and then like go to the beach.
With your geologist friend.
I mean, look, I could roll another dice. I probably have a geologist friend. I know a lot of people.
You do know a lot of people. Some of them are even people.
Yeah.
You know your
When I-
geologist friend? Does he rock?
No, he's actually kind of a stick in the mud.
No,
Sometimes he rolls though. Only downhill.
Speaking of rolls.
But he gathers no
Okay.
moss.
So yeah, that's a 21.
Okay. I will say with a 21, no critical, presumably.
I can't crit, so yeah. I got
Oh,
as
you only
close
got
to a crit
D2.
as I could. Yeah. I got as
Oh,
close
that's
to a
pretty
crit
good
as I
then.
could. I got a 2 on the D2 and a 19.
I will say with the 21 then that you come back with 4 different rock samples that you can bring back to the when you presumably when you do say your geologist friend, you do actually
I
mean
am if I found energon, I want to bring it to my motorcycle. If it's just volcanic rock samples, an actual geologist in town that might need volcanic rock samples for something.
you don't find energon.
Okay, so yeah, just a guy I know who is a geologist. That's literal. No like euphemism, no innuendo. Like yeah, there's a guy I know who is a geologist who might need volcanic rock samples. It's
Make
just
me
like
that
yeah,
that lovely
persuasion, I think, right?
yep. It's been a while
Critical
since we've had one of
25.
those. Oh, yep, you know. And in fact, I will say that when you do speak to him, he has a bit of a story to share with you about a purple rock that they've started bringing up from the ocean. Just
Oh, Matt.
I'm trying to.
Oh,
Why does it
Matt.
have to be purple?
It does have to be purple. A purple rock that they've found in the ocean just off the coast of Angel Grove.
Chat, I love this man. He took my stupid, dumb bullshit and actually gave me information I wanted. I love this guy.
Well, you got critical. I can't not give you information.
The information could have been, yeah, you got no energon.
That's what I was expecting.
It is
what I
showing
deserve.
signs of being potentially extraterrestrial, potentially a meteorite that struck at some point and just has gone unnoticed for an untold number of years. And there has been a strange number of shark sightings around this rock. But they're going down anyway. They've actually already chartered a boat and a submersible, and they're going to be heading down there in about 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks. Okay. I got to get there before them. And I also the upsetting part is when oh god, I got to come up with a plan. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sarah,
What's up?
you're not the most fond of authority figures and those who do authority figures bidding. But
It's like you know me.
yeah. How are you feeling having Cassidy around?
I don't know yet.
It's been literally 2 seconds.
It's been like 30 minutes, and it's weird, and maybe a little familiar, and then
As somebody who
yeah,
kind of had to make a new life for themselves, although in different circumstances, what kind of advice would you give Cassidy coming back to Earth after all these years?
you have family. Go home. They're waiting. They put you on a milk carton.
And our fearless leader Q.
Mm-hmm.
Did we lose Michael?
I did. I
Uh-oh.
don't
We
know
have
if he's
momentarily
I
lost
have.
Michael.
Which one?
He'll be back.
U.S. Michael, I can still see you. It's British Michael. that
UK
cannot
Michael,
see
yeah.
you.
I
Our
lost.
fearless
Yeah, I
leader
lost
Q.
him as well. So like, we also lose me. You never know.
He's back. Sorry, what was the question?
What you doing?
You're the leader of this team.
The leader of the
It's
bunch. You know him well.
a
Sorry.
chaotic team at the best of times, and it
Hmm.
appears that it's about to get even more chaotic with new member
Mm-hmm.
who's about to bring their own troubles with them. How much are you screaming internally at this point in time?
Q is desperately trying to believe what he said to the team. He doesn't get a bad vibe from Cassidy. He thinks she's genuine. She's on the side of good. She's there to fight with them. Whilst he doesn't like how how all of the emissaries have gone about what they've been doing, he does accept that they're trying to work for the greater good, even if they completely screwed Sophie over in the mix of it. But he's part of his brain is still wary of there's a new person. What's it going to do to the team? Are their goals really aligned with ours, or is there something else at foot that he just has no sight of that's going to blindside him? But primarily, he's trying to work out how to get the team to function as one unit of all of them, rather than it being like a team plus one. So he wants it to be a team of, how many are we now? 1, 2, 3. A team of 6, not a team of 5 plus 1. And he is running through different scenarios in his head to try and help facilitate Cassidy's successful integration into the team.
And how worried are you at the idea of, as Cassidy put it, the Rito situation?
Hashtag foreboding, but equally there's a silver lining to it. because if they're going to be tackling Rito at some time soon, they might be getting Tommy back, which means he doesn't have to do a best man speech at the wedding.
It's big ups.
And that is genuinely a silver lining. It's not me being facetious. That is actually Q's thinking.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, trying to stop Q from having to be the best man speech.
I like that thinking. It's like, hey, if we get Tommy back, I don't have to do a best man speech.
Hey, that's what Q said to Jason.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, that's the
goal,
team's goal.
baby.
As the afternoon goes by, the time for the festival crawls closer, and it is soon time for the Rangers to leave, if they are going to do so, to take part in another fun day at the beach.
I already got my party outfit on.
Is that? I'm concerned.
That's me raising my hand, yes.
Okay, sorry. I was wondering what Jay was doing.
I was taking the mick out of Michael, just like the pony ears again.
What's up, Michael?
I thought you were caramel dancing.
No, I would like to text my girlfriend, see if she's busy. Wants to come.
She's in
Wait
fact
and laugh at you
not
with
busy.
his family.
She's not busy. They've had a busy morning over in Mariner Bay, but they are not having a busy afternoon, and she is available to join you at the beach if that is what you would like.
Hell yeah. 150%. Also, like Kyle.
Ah, that's why my hand was there. The relationship.
Yes, Jay.
Yes. So, rather than making it a full-blown text or anything, I'm going out on a limb, or I'm going to cast it into the universe that the festival has some kind of advertising poster just to say what's going on for the community, blah, 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 blah. And Q will just send that image to Kyle. No text, no context, just that.
It truly is up to him to figure it out.
Seconds later,
Jay,
you come into Q's weird boat.
can I ask a clarification from Jay?
Oh yeah.
Do you think they would advertise on like social media, on Instagram and?
Yeah, I think it probably even if the community didn't put it on there as like a formal ad, I think it would end up getting like shared around, and yeah, so I would imagine it would be on social media.
Sophie's probably spread it around now that she knows about it. She's like posted pictures, tagged the official account or whatever. There's probably a picture or two or five of Peter somewhere playing with the children.
I was just about to say looking like a goof. So yeah, that works.
Peter covered in children, one arm out. Like,
Peter getting attacked by a mob of children. Sophie's Instagram becomes this really gross, like, account of just pictures, selfies of her and Peter, and just coupley things.
The first picture is like Peter running, being chased by a horde of children. Then the next picture is a horde of children being chased by Peter. Then the next picture is just Peter's arm sticking out of a pile of children.
I was going to say that there's so many photos that if you swipe them fast enough, it's like a shot, like stop motion.
It's a whole reel. There's short videos too.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Is everybody heading to the beach?
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach. Beach. Let's go get a wave.
Does that include
Okay.
Cassidy?
Cassidy thinks long and hard about it. And then she goes through all of her clothes, which isn't a lot.
There are 3 outfits.
And tries to find the one that is most beach appropriate,
They're all the same.
which is like a pair of like cutoffs that she probably just cut off. So she
Cut
took
them
like a
off
pair of
just
cargo
now.
pants and then just turned them into cargo shorts, cargo shorts, and then a tank top, and then she tries to find a pair of sunglasses so she's less recognizable and ties her hair back. And then she goes. And then she's wearing like combat boots. That's what she has. To the beach.
Don't know why I
Nobody
just had
sung.
"Let's
I'm
Go
impressed.
Fly a Kite" in my head. Let's go.
Out of curiosity, are we all teleporting to or near the beach? Is anybody driving in a more conventional fashion?
Does Peter have any objections to going for a drive?
No, he'll be alright going for a drive. He does like the means of just teleporting everywhere, but yeah, he'll go for a drive.
Sophie likes to
I-
drive because it connects with her, and it's a calming thing. She needs that.
How about Q?
I assume Angel Grove has those. Go ahead.
I will drive, and I'll offer a lift to anybody else in the command center who wants a lift.
I will hop with Q since he offered. Sunglasses on. Chunky ones.
The only thing that you actually own that resembles anything that should be beachwear.
And
I found them in
sorry,
Tommy's
Michael,
room.
what about Sarah?
So I'm assuming Angel Grove has those like rent-a-bikes that are all
Lime?
over in the real world. Like,
I would say yes, but I would also say that your girlfriend, being the extreme sports adventure person that she is, just turns
Yeah.
up with
well, she has a bike. I don't.
yeah, but she just turns up with a pair of mountain bikes to the
Oh.
command center,
Perfect. All right. Yeah. So we biking to the beach.
and she's just like, "Look what I got. We match." And yours is actually black and pink.
I was just thinking about like biking. You read my mind without even being here.
We're matching.
Well, wasn't
you
their
know-
first date on bikes?
It was, our first date, kind of. We had a race, and I did beat you, but
Why you gotta bring that up? Why you gotta bring up old shit?
Sarah just has flashbacks.
Or exactly. Or I'll let you win. I can enjoy the view.
Smooth.
I'm not sure you did, but
Like asphalt.
if you say so.
There's no joke. There is no punchline. Just give me this.
Race you to the beach.
Let's well, we can't exactly bike through the ocean, but yeah, let's teleport somewhere near the beach and bike in.
Well, if we teleport to near the
As soon
pier,
as we land. Yeah, that sounds good.
and literally as soon as roll me an initiative check.
Yeah, I knew we both have the same idea. All right, let's go. Of course, I no longer have initiative. Yeah, baby. There's no active combat encounter, Matthew.
Oh,
I
Okay,
came to
we're gonna make
combat
an
with my
active
friend
combat just so
without
we
a
can roll
combat.
initiative. Okay.
Fight.
Just ask him to roll both of the die.
Yeah, that's how
This is a much
that's how
better idea. Can we
works.
just all
Yeah.
cycle against Sarah?
It's the weirdest combat ever.
Our first chase sequence.
Ooh.
I think it'd be technically the second chase scene because we
Yeah.
did chase the Titanium Ranger for a bit.
And I was chased by cops once.
Third chase scene, technically.
There was a chase scene.
In space.
Okay, no. Chase scene in the aqua base.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, no, I thought there was another
Yeah.
chase scene, but that wasn't technically a
Uh,
chase. That was just three of us throwing down with the Titanium Ranger.
I got a 1.
All right.
Enjoy that story point, broski.
So when they land,
I got an 8.
you are able to get a head start.
Yeah. They get to check me out.
And the two of you race from the pier or from just under the pier where they're less likely to have been seen teleporting in, up, across, and over towards the same point that all of the cars were parked at yesterday, where all the food was being brought in. Yeah. Q's,
Is that an athletics check?
I will say, with that fumble, that lovely one. It's not fumble
I
because
just win.
technically there's not a difficulty,
I'll
but
take it.
with that lovely one, you pull far enough ahead of her straight away that
The
you
wheel
just
falls off the bike.
obliterate her in the race. Yeah, just completely
Direct bang.
obliterate her. Whatever it was, maybe she was doing the same thing that you did and just letting you win. Maybe she's just having an off day. Who knows? But yeah, it's
Lots
all
of
going well.
puppies.
Not the
Circles
puppies.
into a box of puppies.
Not the puppies.
This is why I'm not the GM, folks.
Sophie and Peter, where do you drive to? Do you drive straight to the command center?
From the command center to the beach, do you mean?
Straight from the command center to the beach.
Well,
apologies.
we'd have to teleport to the campus where Sophie's car usually is. And
I
then
get my
we-
teleportation fix anyway then, so.
Yeah, we teleport into one of the dorms.
You're not supposed to get high off teleporting.
Hi.
Look,
Oh,
we-
I'm
It's
off the-
superhero stuff. He gets excited by
we
it. still.
we teleport to either one of our dorms, whichever one's closest. No, we teleport to Sophie and Sarah's dorm because it'd be closer to where the car is, and then we go.
Okay.
When we show up, Sarah and Kelsey are probably there already, I imagine.
I would say so because they teleported closer.
They did.
Gave them a wee bit
We
of a
took
head
the
start.
long way through the
Both
cliff
looking out of breath.
side. Sophie went a little speed demon-y.
Did some off-roading, you know.
Enjoyed the view.
We appear at the beach with like half a tree coming through the windscreen and
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys got attacked by the tree monster too.
It's a
Came back.
convertible. It's fine.
I'm a bit concerned about Peter's questioning of his girlfriend's driving.
No, I've just got that scene from Ace Ventura 2 in my head with the when he parks the car.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
I don't roll driving with a snag if that's a concern.
I think just because it's just a normal drive, we don't need any sort of skill
No.
test or anything else. It's just a normal drive. Everybody's fine. Everything's cool. It's all good. Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
No.
Yeah, and I think there's
You got to be part of the team first.
Rude.
I think when they show up to the beach and Sophie clocks Sarah and Kelsey, there's a
Oh my God, we're so
there. Peter would probably notice there's a kind of like a subtle not like surprised, but like there's definitely a reaction on her face, and she grabs his hand a little too quickly and just kind of drags him along, almost like she doesn't want him to notice there was a reaction.
He's oblivious.
Very obvious to him. Yeah. No need for an inside check. It's just there.
Just cutesy moment.
Or, yeah, it's nothing to worry about. And then, yeah, they'll just walk over and say hi to the lovely couple when they finally catch up with them.
Peter just like, who won this time?
I did. Even when I lose, I win. But but this time I actually won.
I let her win.
Did you really?
No.
And
I almost face planted. I am not used to teleporting.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, yeah, the first couple of times give you the button. That's true. Yeah.
It's good to see. It's good to see you, Kelsey.
Excuse.
You know what we really need to do again? Really need to go on another double date. Literally, the last double date was like 3 weeks ago. I get it. But we should go on another one.
Wow, was it that long ago?
Wait, was it that long ago? I don't know. I don't know.
My sense of time is
gone
also
for a while.
Yeah, you did go for that trip through the grid. It was the grid, right?
Trip is a word. Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable for me as the person who likes to keep track of time to have this problem. I don't know. I lost a few weeks, I think. And she just looks at Peter. Was it really only 3 days?
It really was only 3 days.
Trust.
Time dilation.
No, that's really not my thing.
All right.
But then she kind of makes a point of looking at Kelsey and saying, "It's good to see you." And then
See you too.
will, and then she
Insight check.
I just remembered what happened.
I died in your arms tonight.
Slightly awkward.
I just
God
died.
damn.
Anyway.
I forgot.
Yeah, bringing it back, motherfucker. Yeah. What did you roll, Michael? Oh, yeah,
19.
no, it's definitely more than just a nice to see you. You don't know exactly what it is, but there's something else there. And
19. All right.
yeah, you can't quite you don't
Yeah.
understand it. You can't quite put a finger on it, but it's weird. Something's not right with your bestie. It's weird.
Yep. But yeah, you got any big ideas for the next double date?
She I mean, we went figure skating last time. Downhill skiing? Drive up to Big Bear? I don't know. I'm up for anything.
I have never been
I've always
neither,
wanted to go
so
skydiving.
why the hell not?
Sophie blinked.
I think if we're gonna do the skydiving, we should do it as like a big double team thing. Maybe I gotta talk to Dana and Cal. We need to our Ninja Warrior. We all skydive into the competition. Both teams in like a weird formation. We do we skydive in. We start the competition.
I just
I'm
got a
genius.
premonition that someone is going to ask me something incredibly stupid in the next 2 days.
Sophie.
No, a
Sophie
guy with a
looks
plane.
little bit.
Just immediately pulls out her phone, tunes out of the competition for 30 seconds, and it's just like.
Sophie looks a little bit uncomfortable with the mention of skydiving, but does not actively protest. You know, I was thinking something along the lines of a picnic. I don't know. We could go to Disneyland. We could drive up to Disneyland.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know.
I mean, yours is rich, mine is rich. We can afford that.
And then Sophie just gives goes up for a high five to Sarah.
High five, rich, significant other.
Yeah, it didn't. It's not something Sophie actively thinks about. And then when Sarah brings it up, it's like, oh yeah.
He's just like, yep, I got you.
She's about to suggest something, and then she realizes, oh wait, I'm not even 19 yet. We're not old enough to do anything fun in Vegas. And then she says,
We get fake IDs.
and then she says, so what, Peter, you're familiar with this whole thing? And she gestures around the event or whatever. What usually happens here?
I'm not as familiar as Q. Why don't we go find him?
Okay, we'll just go. I just
He
figured
can
you
explain
probably
better.
have done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just figured you probably have been around a while.
Yeah.
Been to
Been
more than
around.
one of these, so
Been a while.
I'm curious.
Just a heads up, y'all, so you know to pay attention when it happens. I invited Kyle.
Oh no.
Dun, dun,
There might be a
dun.
show later.
Oh no. Sophie just laughs. Really, Sarah? We should find a spot. We should find a
Really?
spot so
Yeah.
we can watch.
Could we sell tickets?
I mean, you are the worst. I love you.
Thank you.
Are there any children nearby?
Ooh, what a question.
For us to yeet Peter into.
There is, yeah. The
Sarah, It was
kid
so
who-
entertaining the last time.
The kid who attacked Peter with the Green Ranger dagger. He's say 3 meters away, just kind of
He's just
staring from behind a tent, just like
He knows.
He knows.
Oh, no. I forgot about
Wow,
that.
that-
Knows.
I think Sophie's gonna go. I think it's Sophie's turn to go play with the children.
Thank you. I'm glad someone else got that.
I got you, bro.
And just like go interact with some kids.
Yeah, Pete will go over to the boy and just like, hey, buddy, how you doing?
I haven't told anybody.
Ah, good man. It's cool. Just yeah, keep it a secret, and I'll be okay. Where's the rest of the guys?
Big wide.
They're hiding.
I'm gonna get jumped. Pete's all of a sudden very nervous.
Sophie asks, "Who are they hiding from?"
The sharks.
Don't worry, dude. You don't have to hide from the sharks. We're here.
What do you mean we?
No, I'm here.
Don't
You
worry
are here?
about it.
Hey, kids, who wants to meet a real live Power Ranger? The best Power Ranger. Kelsey.
All right.
Pete just kind of gives a thumbs up to Sarah.
We
It's like, nice save.
nobody's told our parents anything. We said that we hid, and the Green Ranger saved us. But that's it. Nobody said that we knew who the Green Ranger was.
Thank you.
But
Can I vibe check this
Very much
kid?
appreciate it.
isn't that
I just want to check
kind of
this
like
kid.
lying? If we don't tell our mummies and daddies everything.
First of all, there's no child that speaks like this. This kid is a plant. Kill him.
Pete doesn't know
Can I
how to
vibe
handle
check
this situation.
Matthew?
Difficulty 10.
Tag in Sophie or Sarah. Pete does not know how to handle that question.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, he genuinely seems to be telling the truth. He is questioning whether or not he's done the right thing.
Sophie leans over, and I would like to convince this child that he's done the right thing by saying, normally I wouldn't tell anyone to lie, but sometimes there are secrets that need to be kept. If you told your parents, they might be in danger. So you're keeping your parents safe, and we're going to keep you safe. And they're going to, so I think you did the right thing.
And sometimes people tell secrets that aren't our secrets to tell. Like, if your best friend told you something they didn't want anyone to know, would you tell them?
Pete will sit down and cross his legs and be like, "Look, dude,
It depends. What if they were going to get in trouble? What if something was wrong?
How old is this kid?
It's like 6.
Yeah, I refuse to believe a 6-year-old wouldn't immediately take those and be like, okay.
Pete will sit down and cross his legs
Well, I mean, if someone
and say, to the boy,
if there's a problem, then maybe you do it. But do you think no one's in danger here?
My
Danger
mummy
comes
said
from
that the
telling
Green
in
Ranger
this
went
instance, I
bad
think.
once. What if he
Yeah.
goes bad again?
that wasn't me."
Sophie, like,
Also, have you met him? If he goes bad, you just pile on. You can take him.
Sophie
mean,
looks
she does have
wide-eyed at the kid for a moment. Like, it's literally a second of her just wide-eyed, and then immediately reins it in and says, she says, "Oh yeah, not this Green Ranger. This Green Ranger's fine. He'll never go evil."
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, this one's a big baby. Like, we're fine. Don't worry about it.
Casually revealing that 2 other people know exactly who the Green Ranger is.
Sophie, make me a persuasion
Oh heck yeah!
or deception check.
I'm helping.
I mean, I have 2 ranks in deception and 3 in persuasion.
Was I
Wait,
him?
I have a question. What
Yep.
am I? Okay, what is this for? To convince the children?
I'm not telling you.
Balls. Can I spend?
Do I give?
Oh,
us
are
the
you
option?
doing the quips and speeches thing?
The edge?
Do I get 2 of them?
You can't give her edge on this one because
I was.
not you can't help her on this
okay.
one because you don't know what's going on. It's not something that she's
Okay.
actively
Oh,
doing.
what? Okay.
This one's an
Oh,
interesting
God damn it.
test.
Do I know?
Okay.
Well, okay.
Fair enough.
How do I know if I'm being deceitful or persuading? Okay, I'll just roll. Can I use a story point to roll with specialization? I'm gonna lie the crap out of. I'm gonna lie to these children. No.
Are you sure it's the children
I
you're
have-
lying to?
I have a higher persuasion. I'm gonna roll persuasion. Yeah, I'll spend a story point to roll with specialization just because I can. Oh dang. Oh, nice. That is a 16 with a 4 on my D4.
16 total.
Yeah.
And what is your willpower?
Oh, damn. 17. Did I fail at convincing myself?
You did fail at convincing yourself that Peter isn't going to go evil.
You know,
Oh my god.
that actually tracks. That actually tracks.
Amazing.
Sophie just kind of clears her throat and stands up and she says, hey, you know what? How is the weather? Is the weather beautiful in early February in California? How's the weather? It's nice, right? We're wasting all of this good weather. We should go and run around and play.
Yeah.
And she looks
okay.
around for the hidden children.
I thought you were just going to shout. The boy screams, "Attack!" and Pete just gets bundled.
The boy, the Green Ranger, just calls out, "Rangers! To me!" And from behind, like, a car and a tent, from a small hole dug in the sand, different
They buried this
Power
kid
Rangers.
alive.
Yeah.
the hole. It's not like a covered up. It's just a little hole dug that he's been hiding in. A whole load of children just burst out in different coloured, like swimming shorts and t-shirts, and go running over to this boy with the Green Ranger dagger, and they're like, "What are we doing? What are we playing today?"
Looks like you guys are ready to do some Power Ranger training. Your first target is, and she turns to Peter, go get him!
It's the evil Green Ranger.
Cruel and unusual betrayal.
And Sophie will instead
Because
of
of sudden yet
taking,
inevitable betrayal.
instead of taking videos and pictures, she will join in and also run around and chase Peter. Like a
Right,
big
so I'm
kid.
getting beaten up by children and my
And your
girlfriend.
girlfriend, yes.
Yep. Who
I'm just running
Yeah.
alongside the children,
I'm gonna.
and maybe
who
taking
isn't
a picture,
entirely
but
sure
mostly
that you're
just
not going to go evil?
Great times.
We shall see.
look.
Yeah, great.
You either let this happen, or
The
Sophie stands on the
see.
sidelines posting everything on social media.
Elsie, that green is the leader of that team. Maybe Peter can take some lessons.
Does
Kelsey-
Pete hear this?
I'm not
He's just
being
like,
quiet.
nah, too much pressure.
Kelsey leans in a little bit closer and is just in a stage whisper, pitched so that everybody could hear it, and is just like, would you want to be on a team where Peter led? Like, I hear he's
Fair
gotten more responsible, but Peter?
Can I
He's
attempt
just
to
kinda-
tackle Peter
Peter?
into the sand?
Kind of look back, like just like, really? Like, is it that bad? Like, really?
Make me
I attempt
a.
to tackle Peter into the sand?
Okay, we love you.
What was that, sorry, Anne?
Can I attempt to tackle Peter into the sand?
Yes, 100%. Against
Cool.
Peter's toughness because he's not
Yeah.
paying any attention.
Okay.
17, you need to get.
Wait, against his toughness? Oh god.
Yep.
What am I rolling?
17, you need.
Jeez. No, but what skill?
Your finesse or might.
Oh, sweet. Hold on. Did you say finesse? Hold on.
Finesse
Hold
or
on.
might,
Let me
yep.
double check something.
Did you? Sorry, Matt. Did you say you wanted me to roll anything as well?
I was going to ask about something with the Green Ranger child tripping you, but Anne's having Sophie actively try and take you down. So
Oh, okay. Am I? Do you know the "I'm Not Okay" music video? Am I getting done like the mascot?
yes.
Cool.
Okay. What's your toughness?
17.
I rolled a 19. I rolled an 18 and a 1 on my D2 for my finesse. So what
I've
happens
fallen
is
and I can't
Sophie
get up.
full speed launches herself at Peter right past the children. So it's not even like
Amazing.
it's not even that she's physically strong. It's just that she's so fast that
Just surprise
full
body
sprint.
checked me.
yeah. And because she movement speed of
I think
35,
they left an
it's
after
just
image.
full
Damn.
sprint.
As he lands, the rest of the kids just kind of bundle on as Sophie like manages to squeeze her way out. And you just see like the Terminator hand, like, no.
And then there's a selfie of Sophie, and in the background,
I'm gonna go look for
in the
sharks.
background, there's a pile of children with Peter's hand sticking out with a thumbs up.
Whilst
Now
this
I
is
really need
going
someone
on,
to draw that.
what is Q and Cassidy up to? Or what are
We are
Q and...
driving to the beach.
Driving.
I think what is Q and Cassidy up to was correct. I can't English.
What is that?
Q is chatting casually.
Mhm.
And says, just as a heads up, and I'm sure you already, I don't know what mind me driving the car. Just as a heads up,
Get yourself in the headspace.
I'm driving like this as well, so the car's going down the road like it's doing the slalom.
You get stopped and get questioned if you're drunk.
You probably know this already, but in case you don't, our team's had a really shit start. We lost the Blue Ranger, we lost the Black Ranger. The Blue Ranger turned out to be a Psycho Ranger. Everybody that we've met has pretty much been evil. There's been kidnappings, multiple. We have former Pink Ranger has been turned evil. She's currently hunting me down. The White Ranger, former White Ranger is also still missing. And the upshot is that the team are kind of in this headspace where they're predisposed to expect that anybody who appears is probably evil. So if they seem standoffish, I just want you to know that it's not you. It's just a result of the collective trauma we've been through over the last couple of months since we rose to the challenge of Rito re-emerging on the planet. So, if you can give them a bit of time to warm up, that would be cool. Or alternatively, if you are actually evil, can you just tell me now and we can, skip to the fun part?
We'll just drive
Who
off.
crashes the car?
I'm hearing at every lamppost ready just in case.
Cassidy actually smiles at that. Like, you hadn't really seen her smile, but she actually kind of smiles and gives a little laugh. I am not evil, though the people that I work for are also not evil. They're just a pain in the ass. I get it. I do. And what happened with Kimberly and Tommy
Tom
was
Brady.
awful. Tom Brady.
What happened to Tom Brady was a tragedy.
Tom Brady, the other White Power Ranger.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. What happened with Timmy?
He's still
That's their
bad.
ship name now. I'm sorry. What happened with Tommy and Kimberly is a tragedy, and I want to help get them back for my own reasons, not just because the emissary sent me here. It's been a mess here. I've also missed my home. I want to help, and I know it's going to take time. I know you guys aren't going to trust me right away. I don't trust you right away. But I want to try. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, totally. It's the lives that we've found ourselves in are equal parts cool and messed up. So,
Definitely
That's
never
fun.
thought I'd see you as a Power Ranger. She just smiles to herself and looks out a window.
I am not sure how to take that, so okay.
Like, she says it completely offhandedly, like she wasn't even thinking about it, and she just looks out the
It's like
window.
one of those things that your mum says, and you're just like, I don't know how to take that. I shall just
Cool,
ignore it instead.
I'm going to internalize that.
I'll save that for my next therapy session. Thank you.
And repressing.
And then he'll go on, and I shan't, but he will go on to explain about the Hungry Harbour Master Festival and all of that shenanigan, and why we're at the beach, and food and party and stuff.
Party.
And also about the Lightspeed team. Just kind of fill in on things like Sarah and Kelsey. Just Ranger chat.
Ranger chat.
Ranger chat with Q and Kelsey. Not Kelsey. Q. Too many Ks. Q and Cassidy.
Not Kelsey. Too many K names.
Yeah.
And Cal, Are you already at the beach? Are you
Yeah.
doing another boat, like another fishing tour?
Nah,
What's
I'm walking around the festival, I guess, if there is a festival and not just a bunch of people at a beach.
it's kind of 50-50. There are tents set up with food and kind of like educational pamphlets and even like some videos playing. Um, there's no like memorabilia or anything like that. It's more like an
Oh,
educational
then I'm
experience.
stealing recipes.
Yeah, 100%. Everything is
I'm
food
going
related.
I'm going food
Fish
tent to
related,
food
sorry.
tent. I'm going food tent to food tent, trying stuff, being like, "Yep, all right, cool. My recipe's better. My recipe is worse. Need to steal this." Like it's just I'm literally going like tent to tent, figuring out like just improving on my cooking.
MasterChef.
Just for flavor, can you have like a virgin pina colada in your hand while you're walking around?
I'm of drinking age. I have a pina colada in my hand.
Make me a performance check
Uncalled for.
And
for
this is
Cal.
why I said virgin. So you're not inebriated.
I'd be getting drunk, honestly.
Accidentally introduce your motorcycle to the team.
That was not a D12.
Don't drink and fight evil space aliens.
9.
There's one meal, a tuna dish, that you can't quite work out the ingredients for. It is fantastic. It is divine, sweet, very meaty, accompanied by rice that has you're sure, like a pineapple and mango sort of sauce.
Oh, I'm hungry.
And
yes, the
as
pineapple
you're
and mango sauce
trying
sound
it
really
and
good.
trying to put two and two together, you look up and Q's mum is just standing there behind the counter, and she's just like, "Oh, hello. Can I help you at all?"
Just here to eat your food.
No, just going around getting food. It's very
Oh,
nice. Thank you.
thank you. Yes. Old family recipe passed down for quite some time.
I'm worth passing down. It's very delicious.
Thank you. I'm
Then I
hoping
leave.
to teach my son it someday.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Quick question: Would Cal recognize Q's mum?
Probably, but Q's mom would not recognize that Cal knows Q.
I was just saying, like it's the gears going in his head. Like, excellent. She can teach Q, and I can steal it from him.
Who's gonna get me this recipe?
If you somehow rope me into doing more of your evil deeds for you.
Q will be giving me this recipe. There is no choice.
Refuse mom's recipe.
Q and Cassidy pull up at the beach. Time to see several cars being unloaded with more tents and tables. The individual that they identified as a Tenga, not a Tenga, sorry, as a putty the other day, putty changeling, is there
It's just the Tenga
unloading.
hanging out.
Yeah, just a Tenga hanging out doing his thing.
What's up?
Nothing to see here.
Just unloading a few sort of maritime memorabilia, just things from his shop that aren't worth an awful lot of money. And as he looks over at Q, he just, "Oh, my boy, if you wouldn't mind just helping me a little bit. Some of these items are a little bit heavy, but we'll be raffling them a little bit later on in the evening. They aren't moving particularly quickly. I just thought I'd donate them to the cause, you know?"
Yeah, sure thing. Excuse me, Cassidy. Duty calls. I guess I don't know why I'm talking to you over there. You could either give me a hand, or some of the Pete's being attacked by small children. That's always fun to watch. Yeah. Well, there's food.
See, I think you also see Sophie encouraging the children to attack Peter.
Hit him harder.
Go get him!
Hit him harder!
Break his legs.
I'll help you if you don't mind. Been a while since I've been
Yeah, sure.
around so many people.
Yeah, no problem. And so we go to help. I can't remember his name. Was it Barry?
I have to be honest with you myself. It has completely drawn a blank with me. We're going to go with Barry. Yep.
Yeah.
Barry it is.
You help
not
him lift the table and carry a box of anchors, a pocket watch, and even a sextant.
That first SE hit hard. I'm not gonna
Yep.
lie.
Sextant, people.
Yeah, I know what a sextant is, but the
sextant?
way you did emphasis was bad.
There's a few other bits and pieces in the box, but these are like the key items in there. And he directs you over to a tent that's already been set up. There's raffle tickets already being sold, money being raised for the charity. He places the items out with your help and just makes it nice looking, pretty, eye-catching. And afterwards thanks you and hands you both a couple of tickets. Just pats you on the shoulder and just thank you very much for your help. Very nice to meet you, young lady. Q,
too.
tell your mother I said hello, and I'll be over later to try some of her tune notes. Always nice to try it this time of year.
Oh, you hum it and I'll sing the tuna. Yeah, it's one of her favorites to do.
Yes, I don't know at which point somebody named it that, but as long as I don't have to sing the tuna, I'll hum it.
Okay, I shall let her know. And then as Q turns and he and Cassidy depart, once they're out of earshot, he whispers to her, if you haven't picked up, that's Barry the Putty.
Did I pick that up, Matt?
I would say not the putty side of it.
Okay.
Amongst other shenanigans, we have benevolent putties living amongst us in Angel Grove. Peaceful lives, not allied to evil, just going about their business. Yeah, happily.
Interesting.
Well adjusted. Yeah.
Very interesting. That's all she says. She just looks a little confused and a little like, what?
Q is kind of relieved on the inside that it's not just weird to him that somebody completely new to the situation who understands the world of Power Rangers is also slightly perplexed by what he just said.
Patty want to live.
Buddy say what?
Possibly even more perplexing for Cassidy because putties are a Earth phenomenon.
Yeah.
Finster creates them. Finster has been on Earth for quite a substantial amount of time now. And while she may have seen significantly weirder threats out there in space,
She's never seen a threat not be a threat.
she's seen, oddly enough, she has seen things like Tenga, who aren't out there trying to do the evil thing. But never a race was constructed and made and shaped out of organic materials given will by magic, just decide one day to be like, yo, we're gonna try the good
Kill the
thing.
fuck out. Yeah.
We're gonna sell some tchotchkes. Fine.
Yeah.
Yes, very perplexing. Yeah, very interesting.
As the afternoon continues with Peter finally managing to escape the children and even at one point turn the attackers into the attackees, chasing them with a definitely not real dragon dagger, because that would be
Just
entirely
running around
inappropriate.
with my dagger, like,
Yeah, very inappropriate, and
You
definitely
know,
wouldn't do
Why
that.
running with knives?
letting the kids play with it.
Yeah.
Probably the first time in a while Sophie's properly let her hair down.
The
I have
dragon's
to
also
ask
just
a
on the end
question.
of the
Sorry,
beach watching.
do you actually let one of the kids play with your dragon dagger?
No. Pete's a dumbass. He's not that much of a dumbass, and he'd never give the option for someone else to be able to control his dragon to anyone else.
I just had to ask because I was going to make a performance check.
Just accidentally summons the dragon. He just appears on the shore.
There's a kid with a D6 in performance.
Yeah.
Just
The
hanging
one
out
with the
her
fake dragon
dagger.
dagger is actually plays the flute at school. So he's
It's
got
like,
like
Terry,
a
I'm
D4
going
in
to need that
performance
back.
and just, wow. So he gets that 13 and the dragon
He's
dagger
actually
rises out
really
of the
good
ocean.
at that. He's just really good at that saxophone.
It is nice to see
I
all of the
need to steal
Rangers
your
letting
dagger
their
at
hair
some point.
down
I'm just
and
Yeah, I think you broke
eating,
Jay.
sort of having that relaxing moment, everything going nicely, and just everybody kind of chilling out and having fun.
I think Jay is relieved that Pete is not that much of a dumbass.
Sarah
I
and
think everybody
Kelsey.
is.
Sarah and Kelsey have been wrestling in the surf, so eventually they come back just covered in sand and ocean.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
Yep.
Kelsey does
Exactly.
reach over and just picks a bit of seaweed out and just flings it over at Pete. It's like, green, it's yours.
Oh, right, yeah. Right. I'd like to roll targeting.
And Sophie's just playfully like
With specialization.
Shoving Peter, like roughhousing a little bit. And also playing with the children, hanging out.
See, and this is why Pete likes to be alone in the lab. Science doesn't bully him.
His eyebrows beg to differ.
Sophie's not bullying. She's being playful.
Everybody go ahead and make me an alertness perception check, please.
I would like to use an idea point for that.
Go for it.
An alertness perception.
Feel
Why
free
does
to
that
use
sound
story
Hey, guys.
points. You've
Hey guys,
got
good news. Good news,
you got
guys.
7 of them that are going to waste at the end of this session.
Oh, then can I just use a story point to reroll the one I just got?
So we have 6 now. I definitely used one.
I
And
definitely used one
Caesar
earlier.
with seaweed.
What is the the
Target number.
thank you. What is the target number, Matthew?
The target number for this is 14.
Thank you.
Got it. But I did use a story point to reroll a 1.
I rolled a 14 exactly. 13 plus 1.
The cow's still in the ocean.
Well, the map hasn't changed.
So that is a
I know, yeah.
2 of you are still rangers.
15, 19, 21, 16. So
Yeah.
everybody's succeeded. Woohoo.
I love succeeding.
Yeah.
You, all of you, hear a soft whistling sound on the air. Just a from, and then another one, and another, one after another, after another.
Yeah. I hear that.
What sounds like
Sophie
wings,
Sophie
but
gives
one set in particular larger than the others.
Sophie gives Peter a worried look. Does it sound
And-
bigger? Like if there's a sound of wings that's different, is it because it's bigger?
One definitely sounds bigger. And as you look around, you notice coming from the direction of the pier, caught in the sunlight as it heads downwards and the sun sets, framed so that their silhouettes are perfect, are 8 Tenga. One of them easily twice the size of the 7 others.
Super Tenga.
Q will shout.
Oh, okay. Not as bad as I thought
Can
it
we
was.
not have just one whole
Just the
kid
Super Tenga.
on one day? Just
One at a time, people.
It's not as bad as I thought. It's fine.
I'm going to go with Jay first because I saw him put his hand up first.
Q will shout to clear the beach. Everybody inside, or cars, or what have you, just clear the beach.
Panic.
I mean, there are probably outhouses around, yeah.
Changing like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like sheds almost. People get
Dip
changed
into
in
one.
and stuff.
Dip into one, morph, teleport to the front of the beach.
Michael H.
yeah, just screaming. Can we not get one day to the beach? Then I will find a table or something to jump in or roll under, and tell them more. That's the
Sophie.
Could I roll to persuade the children to hide, run?
I won't even say you need
You
to
said-
roll. Between the
Okay,
fact
I
that
will corral the children and
Yeah.
lead them away to someplace safe.
Peter,
Yeah, Pete will go and help. He can find a place to hide and morph once the kids are safe as well. They know, so he can morph with them again.
Cassidy,
Cassidy is going to find a place to morph. So find a place where nobody else is, morph, and then teleport in.
so just for the record, everybody has left Q on the beach on his own.
I was
Was he
assuming we were
approximately-
somewhere similar on the
In the
beach to last
moment
time.
that Q finds himself on the beach on his own, there is a flash of pink light
Do-do-do.
and an impact
Oh,
on the
no.
sands that kicks it up and away from him. As before him,
Well, it was nice knowing you.
a familiar figure in pink, black, and gold armor
Well,
stands,
it's about time we got this run back.
a bow in her hands. She looks across at him and just says, "I've found you now, Q." And that
That's
Um,
when
is
the
the
other ranger
cliffhanger
drop kicked her in the head.
upon which we will leave the session.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Damn it.
Mm.
Now,
Ah!
are we? Because just to
I mean,
clarify,
it's been more public.
just
Don't
to
think I didn't think
clarify,
about it.
I was under the impression we're in a similar location to last time on the beach.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so we've basically corralled them to that same hut, so we're still close.
Yet close, but you've all scattered and left Q shouting at
Yeah,
people
I
to
mean,
go like to.
He
I
has
mean,
a Kelsey,
I did
though.
specify that I then
He's got a
teleported to the
Kelsey.
beach.
Yeah, that takes 2 standard actions to do.
that's 12 seconds.
I mean, before it, 12 seconds, then we're not in initiative.
Still takes time, so.
Yeah,
12
It's
seconds is not enough
also-
time to kidnap someone.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's enough
nobody's been
time to
kidnapped.
attack.
Nobody is being kidnapped.
No, but
so it's also
That-
within like
Not today.
It's time
it's
to
also
fight.
within like smoke bomb teleporting distance, right?
So,
I hate this.
starting with Peter, Michael, R. Favorite moment for your character and favorite moment for somebody else's.
Well, let's be honest. It's mine. It's everyone else's. For if it was to be Pete, like it's the innuendo with the ship. Wanda is awesome. It has to be that, really, doesn't it? For something for someone else, I very much liked the journey with Q and Cassidy on the drive to the beach. Just him kind of explaining the fact that, yeah, and him just kind of explaining the fact like it's not you, it's us, sort of thing, as cliche as it might be. That was cool. But then a little minor shout out to every time
But it's not you.
Panic did music in the background. I vibe with it.
And Anne, favorite moment for Sophie, favorite moment for another player.
Can we not talk about how I got kidnapped? Like, I really hate the fact that that's the first thing that anyone mentioned. It's really embarrassing. That was really fun. Also, successfully tackling Peter into the sand because I didn't think I would actually succeed. I just got lucky. I don't know.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, it was nice to see like, I don't know, I love Sarah and Kelsey and all of their shenanigans. and Sabina's reaction to my reaction to Kelsey. That was great.
Forgot. I can't believe I
Or
forgot.
Sophie's reaction to Kelsey. It was so good.
I can't believe I forgot.
She died.
I was so
Yeah.
upset about it too.
Ugh.
Yeah. Not gonna let you forget.
Thanks.
Panic, favorite moment for Cal, favorite moment for another player.
No favorite moment for Cal, just singing I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight in reference to Kelsey dying.
I missed that.
Because that's exactly what happened.
I did.
Wear sunscreen.
That was brutal.
I mean, favorite moment for someone else is literally just Michael following up one of my songs.
Dum-dum.
hearing Michael hit the beat after I was like, and he knows.
I always got you, dude.
My king.
Michael H, favorite moment for Sarah, favorite moment for somebody else.
Beating Kelsey. Yeah, I win. It's mine. Victory. And to be contrary, the ship.
The ship. That
That's what
Wanda.
contrary means, right? Yeah. The ship and the Peter.
We're going to be friends.
Next season
The Peter and Wanda show. Shenanigans happen, and Peter has to go on a
I
small side adventure with the Phantom Ranger ship. In return, he leaves her in charge of his dragon, trusting her the same way she is
But no
trusting
Phantom
him.
Okay.
I mean, I would be a little more weird about this if it weren't for the fact that the whole alternate universe boyfriend thing. It's fine. We're even. You can romance the ship.
I'm not romancing the ship.
Look, let's be clear. That whole conversation wouldn't have gotten anywhere near as horny as it did if Matt hadn't said anything.
I know.
That's not squarely on the shoulders of Matt.
Jay,
You can run it back.
favorite moment for Q, favorite moment for somebody else.
For somebody else, it's just like a general one for all of us because we got a lot of role playing today. It was, not a lot of exposition, just a lot of kind of, excuse me, building and expanding. So I quite enjoyed that. That was nice. Favorite moment for Q is probably coming face to face with Bitch Tits, Pink Ranger Slayer.
It's fine. We got an MGD. We got people that got tug in. We got this.
It's fine because I've got a whole week to work out what my response to it is going to be.
Aren't I nice?
And next week it's just
I've been wanting this run back for a minute.
You have a personal.
I don't know about we. I was gonna say we, then I was like, maybe not everyone has the same grudge I do. So I'll lock it down to just me.
Sabina, favorite scene? Oh, sorry, Q.
I was just going to say something that happened kind of off camera was whilst Cassidy and Q were driving to the beach, some of the music in the background was Phantom of the Opera because it was yeah.
Of course it was.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sabina, favorite moment for Cassidy and a favorite moment for another player.
Oh God, this was a lot of moments for Cassidy, considering it was, her first episode. So just Cassidy, and then just all the role play because there was so much role play and so much character building. So just that. Could that just be for like all of it? And just all of this. This is.
I would like to
what was your favorite moment? All of
the
it.
episode, because this is my first time for LTBT, and I just started watching back in January, and I'm here. Hi, I'm very happy. Dream come true.
I'll allow it.
I love that. You started watching in actual January, and now you're here at the end of the in-game January.
It's your fault, and it's all your fault.
Time goes funny in this dimension.
Some could say it's a dream come true.
I'm gonna say, do you have a favorite scene for another player?
Oh my God. Pete and Wanda, I was red in the face. I was laughing. I think I was crying a little bit. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Why did I say she was sassy?
The better question is, why is Matt's interpretation of sassy horny?
Better question, what is your interpretation of, look, she just wants like a car wash as...
Because of the way you said it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but
Fully in the delivery.
The worst was Michael offering a full service.
Yeah, that was a bit dodgy.
That made it so much worse for me.
Well, at that point, I may as well have just gone with it.
I'm gonna say, just because I got asked yesterday, and I'm gonna go with it today. My favorite scene for a player today was Sophie failing to roll to persuade herself that Peter is not going to go bad.
She already kind of didn't believe it. She's
It's just
already
like-
worried about it.
Yeah.
It made sense. The dice were like, you know what? You're right.
You're right. He
Be
is going to go
afraid.
bad. Yep.
We'll see. We'll
Um,
see.
Yeah.
Like she tries to project a confident personality, but she's just scared all the time. She's just scared all the time. That's the truth. She's stressed out and scared all the time.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for checking in. And from us to you, may the power protect you.
Especially
Bye,
me.
bye.
Have some chat for Q.
Especially with you. Yeah.